videos now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Post that. Show the world. Let people see how you really act towards me.
You didn't want your bleachy pants in, now they're in the video.
They're not. It's not bleach.
What is this shit?
It's glue.
Okay, so Chris always wanted to talk about the good stuff when I turn the fucking phone off. That's how your videos are, because you don't even say anything good on video.
No, all you want is...
I don't want fucking drama.
Yeah, you want housewives of fucking crew. That's what you want.
Oh my God.
This is what we fight like all the time. Right? So what she wants me to talk about is the standard. So the standard...
I don't want you to talk about the fucking standard. You're talking about the standard. And I'm like, well, here, you're talking so much and explaining so much. Let me just turn this on.
Okay. So she was talking about tails. I don't believe that tails, one way or the other, make or break a breed. Sorry, I don't believe so. I don't think, you know, you're mixing bulldogs together. So if you have a corkscrew tail or you have a natural full tail, congratulations.
Okay, so we're talking about, you know.
Either way doesn't fucking matter to me. I don't think that we're to a point where a tail separates the great from the bad. It's just not what I think. But I do believe that this is supposed to be a healthier breed. And there's so many things that make a dog healthier, but you guys worry about tails. You know, for me, nares, breathing.
Okay.
Ashley wants to turn the computer on.
What the fuck?
So,
listen. This guy right here was like, we need to make the standard more strict.
That's correct.
Mind you, I've kind of morphed these standards together and put them on the website so we can adopt our own standard, what we set our dogs to, and move from there. This motherfucker came, you know, hasn't taken the time to read it. But then he wants to chop me up because we're talking about tails. And I said, you know, this one standard says corkscrew, natural tail, dock, everything is equal, right? And I said, well, should it not say natural tail preferred, pump handle tail preferred? Oh, no, because the tail doesn't set the dog apart. Everything's equal. Everything's equal. At the same fucking time, you said we need to make the standard more strict.
Okay,
but now you're like, but let's make this one more vague. And then you start talking about nares.
But to me, that's what makes the dog healthier. The dog can breathe. Everybody's
okay, but you're the first one. You're the first one to say that nares is just 1/10 of the fucking equation when it comes to breathing.
It's okay. I understand that, but it is literally, if this is supposed to be a healthier breed from an English bulldog or a healthier breed from an American, however you want to look at it. You know, dogs that can't walk around the ring or just stand there. How's that better than an English bulldog? So for me, I think nares, when I'm physically being a judge and I'm physically doing an examination, and I can hear you wheezing. That's not a good sign. That should be, I'm not saying a DQ. That's not what, we're not to the point where DQs.
So do you think that this breed should have so many DQs?
No, I don't. I don't believe that when you mixed. All right, I'll give you. So for me, I think dogs should have more open nares. I think that's imperative. I think they should have more visible muscle. I think they should have tighter skin, not the really loose English bulldog skin. I think they should have better muscle tone so you could see physical muscle. I'm not telling you that shit should look shredded, but I should be able to say, oh, decent looking muscle. I should at least see muscle,
and feel
not fat moving. You know, so the things that are DQs are stuff like rye. I think we breed bulldogs. I don't think it should be a DQ. Sorry, I don't think it should be a DQ. Let's get over the taboo, guys. It's bulldogs. If you look in the history books, 90% of the dogs are rye.
Right.
So do I think it should be an absolute severe fault? Yes. Do I believe that cowhock should be a DQ? And people are going to be like, well, look, no. You mix 4 breeds together. And those 4 breeds, you know, I'm going to tell you, I was called an idiot before. And then they went and changed their standard for the Levitt Bulldog now. Your cowhock is not a DQ no more. It's just a severe fault. Because when you mix all 4 of them together, Bull Mastiff, it's not a DQ to be cowhock. An American Bulldog, it's not a DQ to be cowhock. English Bulldog, it ain't a DQ, and a Pit Bull, it ain't a DQ. You mix it together and it becomes a DQ? That makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, I think when the standard was written, we were, shooting for the stars, right? But which is okay, but serious fault's one thing.
The stars in other areas.
But kicking the best dog out of the ring because it's hawks or bite or tail.
I mean, so what happens is you slowly strip away the essence of a bulldog.
Right.
To me, so I think that there's some vast changes that need to come with the standard. We're the only standard that does not have an actual body paragraph that literally puts the words, the vision in your head into words that describes the body.
And how many times have everybody and their mother asked you to help write this fucking standard?
And okay, you guys, listen. I am dyslexic, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
What does that mean? I can fucking write it down, you speak.
Man, I've told you 1,000 times what I think the body should look like.
Did you read the body paragraph on the website? Exactly. He's like, I can't read it because the fonts are different size. So okay, I'm going to fucking copy and paste it and print it out for you.
So for me, I think for health purposes, I think breathing should be a little bit more important. You guys are worried about a fucking jaw more than you are your breathing. Yeah, my jaw, I might have a dog here or there with a twisted jaw, but I can guarantee that motherfucker can breathe.
But, so there's another, dogs come in the ring, they've never been out of the house. They're anxious, whatever. So there's a lot of things that go into breathing, not just the nostrils.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole setup. That's an entire system.
Right.
Breathing is an entire system. And it's funny, now, you're going to have the 1% people that are going to come on here and fry me. And they are correct what they're going to say. When dogs get hot, they don't breathe through their nose. That's absolutely correct. When you get hot, you don't breathe through your nose. You open your mouth. You become a mouth breather. I totally agree, guys. But those are the things that I can't see as a judge. I can't force the dog to run so I can see if it breathes well. But what I can do is the visible inspection of the nares. Can it get air in just sitting still? That's just being honest. If we're doing a working event, yeah, I can see the difference. Your dog cannot breathe, bro. And so those are the things that you are correct. Everybody, they are correct. Dogs become mouth breathers once they get to a certain point, just like a human does. So, but there's other things. I think they should have more visible muscle. I think the skin should be a little bit tighter. I think the excess skin, or it says stuff about excess skin in the standard now, but I think it should be, not tight skin like a pit bull. Don't get me wrong. But I do believe it should have tighter skin to where I can physically see lines on the dog. Like in a car, you can see the lines, and you hear old people say, oh man, them lines look so good. I think this would be the same thing about the dogs, about the oldie. But we don't have that in our standard, so I think it's imperative that we add it. All right, I'm pretty much done. So
yeah, that was an 8-minute video. Sure. Peace. Okay, so number 1, all tails are created equal. Bye.